Greetings, mortals, and welcome back.
Not push-up problems, it's pushing problems. Like because I feel like I've been struggling to push into the next difficulty section. I guess there are push-up. There's probably going to be push-ups and problems, so there is that as well. Is pushing even like a common? I don't know any push-ups. I did my push-ups already. I did my push-ups. I guess maybe I owe push-ups for not having been on stream. For not streaming yesterday. Get out the shocker. Exactly. We need to get a shock collar involved if we're gonna get things going. God, I have been so tired and worn out. But I woke up at 6 o'clock today. Does it count as a reload if you think I died? Maybe. It doesn't. I guess it doesn't count as a reload. It probably counts as a death. I guess I should probably pull up the... I was wondering whether the live split thing was supposed to show up in this thing. And it doesn't matter whether it's supposed to show up in this thing because I didn't actually open up the program. All right, so everything is golden. I'm feeling much better. I actually had the migraine that I had last time I streamed actually ended up being real persistent. The next 3 days, it just would not go away fully. It would recede, but it did not dissipate completely for days. Wild shit. Not common for me. So that's fun and exciting. So let's move ourselves over to the live scene. But I am feeling much better now, which is good. I don't have an excuse for yesterday other than that I was up late doing a puzzle. Me and my wife were just in the living room doing a puzzle. So I was up late, so I didn't wake up on time. So that's my excuse for yesterday. That wasn't a migraine thing. But let's see. So test is probably our most recent thing. All good there. Let's see. What were we up to? So it looks like we had... So we're supposed to be doing something here in Might and Magic 6. Why am I staring at this table? I don't know why I'm staring at this table. So let's figure out what we need to do. So we're in Might and Magic 6. I have dungeons I could do. We wouldn't want to try to do one of the larger dungeons, but we could probably do the Thieves Guild. So maybe we jump into the Thieves Guild, because that's a really short dungeon. We could try to get that done. I think that'll work. Let's see. Do I have a bunch of stuff that I need to... Do I have... Okay, so SP regen as an effect has seemingly been removed. And oh, right, I was going to read the change log. So let's go look at the change log. I read through it just now. Maybe I shouldn't pre-read, but whatever. Let's see here. So on the 14th... Has it seriously been 5 days since I played? Jeez. Alright, so nerfed weapon damage enchant, slightly increased thorn damage, that makes sense. SP regen special enchant now increases meditation instead, which caps at your current meditation. So artifacts are unchanged for now. Let's see here. Racials increase by 3 plus 1 per 10 skill points. So that'll be a nice little boost. for axe skill on the Minotaur, and I guess the regen skill on my trolls. Goblin now gets the leather skill, and troll now gets regen skill. I'm not sure what that means. I guess, does that mean that they start with it, maybe? I'm not really sure. Let's see. Fix the bug. We're making melee damage reduce more resistances than intended. So the legendary things are now 1 per attack, which means that the dagger user is the person that you're going to want to put that on. Someone with fast attacks. AoE and shotgun spells only have a 40% chance to reduce resists. And fixed flame blast. So it doesn't get faster with haste and gets bonus damage instead. And Dragon and DK Mana no longer benefits from meditation buff. From meditation buff. Meditation the spell, I presume. Interesting. Okay, I mean that makes sense. So let's see here, because they have like alternative ways by which they're getting mana. So we now have probably weaker SP regen than we had. That means that we're going to need to invest more heavily into meditation than we have been. We might want to pick up expert meditation immediately. Oh right, it's going to cost $1 billion to pick up meditation. Okay, so we're going to do this. I don't know if this will end up leading to a boost or a reduction to my current SP regen compared to what it was pre-patch, but I guess we'll find out. Now, anything else that we need to do immediately? I think so. So we have a +3 bonus. Next point we get is worth 2 points. We should probably get that to 10 soon. This is 11, so we get the +4 bonus. Not too shabby. I think we're in okay shape here. Yeah, we don't have $1 billion gold. We are, in fact, somewhat poverty-stricken at the moment, but not too bad. It's going to take a long time before we need to start spending money on mastery, so we should have a while before that becomes a problem. Let's see, we are eligible for 45, and we should probably do some selling. Do we want to do that? Now let's start off with some action. We're gonna head straight to the dungeon here. We're just gonna try to get some of these dungeons done, because I think that finishing this dungeon is gonna be handy. Do I have some quests that I can turn in actually? We've drank from the Fountain of Magic already, I believe. Unless we didn't actually do it, which is entirely possible. We don't have the Chime of Harmony. It is very funny to think that, like, there's so many quests in this that are rescuing a damsel in distress. You know what would be fun, I think would be cool, is if the quest to rescue a damsel in distress was actually like a meta quest, where it's like, okay, any of these quests that involve like rescuing a damsel in distress count. I think that would be very cool. So it's like, it's not like a quest unto itself. Instead, you just have like, oh, you know, all these different missing person quests, and they all count. And you can even count the one where the dude is kidnapped by the Medusas, and have that count as well. As it's just a generic, like, you know... I guess you couldn't do any of the kidnapping quests.
I'm hurt.
My counter's on screen? My counter's on screen.
I need healing.
Okay, if it's just the thief, we're okay. We don't have enough food to save while enemies are nearby, so clearing this pack is not going to get the job done. This is not a very good corner. Let's see. But we should be okay here for now. The issue is going to be... God damn, that's a slow region. This is a very bad corner, actually. Okay, we got a rogue. Just quit somebody for 1k, which isn't too bad. I think rogues are the top tier, so we know that there's at least one more top tier in this pack, but we already knew that. Dealing some damage to it. Okay, bird was down. Okay, we're at 10%. Believe that's this whole room. Yes. Can we could potentially use this room as a pull location. And I guess we're gonna have to, question mark. Wait, what? Oh, right, there's a switch. I'm just like trying to click on the thing instead of the switch that opens it. Don't mind me. We're fine. Can I just jump to over here? No. Shit. Okay, we aggroed the entire pack, which is not optimal for me. I'm gonna stay here first. We're gonna basically try to use 2 choke points here. So basically, if this one fails, we have another corner to fall back on, rather than having us fail catastrophically at the first failure. Okay, I think we should be okay here. This pack should go down. And so we should be able to progress through here without getting too much EXP, I think. And if I'm wrong on that, we might have to do some other stuff. But I think we're mostly fine. Got the brigand down. Where are the brigands? I believe they're yes. So, ruffian down. No, looks like there's no other brigand. Yes, there is. I didn't see it, but I guess it's on the left side somewhere.
Nice shot.
There it is. There we go. It's behind the green. Alright, luckily this is working fairly well. That's another one down. We have another one here. Holy shit. Thought we had one brigand left, and then we have 2. Okay. So we're almost to 20%, which is nice. and we can get things going. Things moving.
Next.
Okay, we got some leather armor. Don't think we have legendary leather yet, right? So this is not a great room. I don't like these doorways. So the store is working okay for now. However, there's going to be more deeper in here that are potentially going to aggro as I'm doing this. So, and this is the kind of location where any sort of containment breach is immediately a catastrophic failure because I don't have anywhere to move while still being on the same corner. So this is working pretty well for now, but there is the risk that this goes very badly very suddenly. Okay, got one down. Yeah, should be okay. I think that we should be in okay shape here. I think we're in good position. So, the other thing that I need to do is I need to basically get my run in a good position for me to be able to just pop into it from overseas. I'm now realizing that this is not in fact a Steam game and I do not have a cloud save. Right. So I'm gonna have to get this onto the laptop, I guess. Maybe sometime in the next day or two, I need to get the laptop set up and actually load up the game on it and get that done. Because I think that I would like to continue this run for a bit while overseas potentially, but maybe not. Maybe we because I'm not going to be able to maintain my normal my normal stream schedule, obviously, right? Like that's not going to happen while I'm on the opposite side of the planet. So but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get at least a few hours in every week. It's not going to be the same kind of like overseas trip that the last one was. In the last overseas trip, I kind of had a lot of free time because like I wasn't on vacation. I was traveling alone, and I was, like there for 3 months. So the dynamic of this trip is a very different type of trip. Okay, this might work. Okay, this worked. So the goal with this setup is basically to get them into that corner in a way that will allow me to basically just create a very steep angle. And I don't know, I feel like this is the corner I have to play with here. I can't do the same thing here that I did for those other ones because the enemies are in different locations compared to where they are in other places. Oh, this is working well. That's interesting. I shouldn't take my hand off the keyboard. I don't think this is terrible. But that was promising. We're at 38%. Interesting. So we're learning new tactics for this place. I guess this is. I mean, this would only be useful for merge mod stuff, but oh shit, we need to actually get ourselves healed up as much as we can. They seem to have locked themselves into that corner there. There we go. Ooh, Venomous Brigand. If that character, if that one hits us, we're in deep shit. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm hurt. Ah.
What the fuck just hit us? Is there an exploder as well? No, we probably just got hit by all of them. Okay. Okay, we're not currently under attack. That was... You're poisoned! You can't cure it. We got hit by everybody.
Yes.
Alright. You also weak? No, you're diseased. That was real rough. So if we don't get under cover quickly enough, it goes very badly for us. If we get the Venomous Brigand down, we'll be in good shape. We have done a decent bit of damage to it, which is good. Fortunately, they have quite a lot of HP. We got a nice hit there. They're also splitting the damage, like, perfectly. Where, like, every single hit is hitting a different target. So I'm probably going to be killing the bulk of this pack by the time this Venomous Brigand goes down. Okay, things are going fine. And they're going to continue going fine right up until a catastrophic failure. That is just kind of how this works, unfortunately. Brigand down, so that's one less top tier that can hit me. Okay, Thug down. One less screen. Okay. More top tier down. It might just be the Venomous now. Fuck, that was way too far. I do think that I can survive a single hit because of the fact that the venom isn't lethal. There's no AoEs. I should be fine, even if I get tagged, because there's only the one target. So, like, I'm not going to get hit multiple times. We've already gotten hit once by this on the character who I think has, like, the lowest, like, effective HP, and they did not die instantly. So since they didn't die instantly, I think we'll be okay. Even if we take a stray hit. But I'm not positive on that. It's possible that we got lucky there. The other thing is that, obviously, if it hits a Spiritus will no longer have preservation because they're the one maintaining it. So that also changes the dynamic a bit. There's so many of us for holy shit. I think we can take out these two without needing to lock them in. Just the two thugs here. We're just going to fight these manually. Okay, so we're at 52%. And we're not going to be able to save in here for a while. I am going to try. We're going to use this corner. It's an exploding rogue. It's a bit dangerous. We haven't seen how much damage a boss rogue can do. This pack might get the job done. We might get to 60-some% from this. It's a fairly large pack, and we only need like 13%. So how many rooms have we cleared? What, like 4 rooms? So if we assume that this is an average size pack for what we've got so far, this pack should actually get the job done. The audio cut out in a weird way when she got hit there that made me think the game crashed. That was terrifying. Exploding rogues. Okay. On the plus side, we are hitting the boss pretty consistently. So that shortens the duration of the most dangerous portion of the fight, where we're at risk of having multiple hits come in, including a massively powerful strike coming in from the exploding rogue. Who's here? Shit. So one of them is moved. No. Ooh. Okay, so one of them is in a position where it can hit me while I'm close to the side. But there's only one. That's unfortunate because it means that I have to move further. And if I have to move further, then it's just a longer route, which means there's more room for error. Or I guess there's less room for error. There's more room for me to have an error as opposed to You know, sometimes turns of phrase are a little ambiguous and can kind of mean the opposite of what you might expect them to mean, depending on the context. Okay, we got the exploding rogue down. That's really big. With the exploding rogue down, I'm less likely to have a catastrophic failure if I have a small failure. That's good. Also, the enemies now are going to have way less HP than the one that I was just working on. So I should be able to start clearing through them pretty quickly. We're at 58%. Somebody's hitting me, and I don't like it. Luckily, it was just that thief on the side, I think. It should be whichever one's in the wings that's the most likely to get it.
I'm hurt
Whoa!
badly.
That's like a sneaky hidden. So. Okay. I think it's just the thief now. Okay, so unfortunately that was only 62%. We're not quite there yet. If I go here, is there anybody directly in front? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to try to do this again. That was a bad idea. No, it was over. Okay. So we've got vision on them here. Luckily, we don't have a leech. I should actually be checking for leeches before I open the doors. Because most of the packs are close enough to the door that if I walk along the side of the room, or not, they're not close to the door, they're close enough to the hallway that the leech effect will probably come into play if there is a leech in the room. Some of them are in the back of the room, and for the ones that are in the back of the room, maybe not. But if I had just walked along this wall, I could have checked for a leech. And I don't want to deal with a leech right now. I have other doors that I can open first, rather than dealing with a leech immediately. So we're basically going to clear until we get the ability to save. I'd prefer to save in the dungeon, honestly. Just because I think it's kind of more fun that way. Okay, that was toast. Let's see.
Nice shot.
Okay. Okay. So, monsters are weakened, can no longer resurrect. We can walk out of the dungeon and save whenever we want. I would prefer, obviously, to clear out this room rather than release it to do whatever it wants. So we're going to basically just do this until we've cleared this. Once we've got this room cleared, we can also check in the northeast and see if we can save now. Because I feel like the storage room is actually empty, but I could be wrong. I don't want to open the door to that room willy-nilly. So I'm not going to, but I feel like the next room is actually an empty room. So if that's the case, killing this will dramatically increase the distance between the top right corner and the next enemy. So this will potentially allow us to just save in the dungeon if we clear this. But that is dependent on being correct about that, which I don't know that I am. I don't have that many more rooms left. So the fact that I still have almost a third of the dungeon enemies to deal with does kind of imply that that other room might have something, because there's not really that much room. And I don't remember there being super huge amount of enemies in the later rooms compared to the earlier rooms. So we have, what, like 2 rooms left on this side, plus the hallway that has a pretty sizable pack in it. And I don't know. We haven't rolled yet. We are in the green here. Perfect. Okay. So let's see how much EXP we have. We're 14.9. So I think we're in good shape for now. However, I do think that there's a decent chance. I did remember this correctly. So, well, I guess I had to have remembered it correctly because there's no way that I would have been in the green just there if I hadn't. So, we're going to open this up. We're immediately pulling this pack. The hope is that we are in the correct position. They're on us. Enough for this to be lethal. We need to get to this corner, I think. I think this is the correct play. So from this corner, we're able to get an okay bit done. Okay, but there aren't any bosses in this pack. So we might be done with bosses. This isn't that big a dungeon. We've already cleared 2 bosses. But I suspect there's going to be at least one more boss. I don't think we're getting 1% per enemy consistently. So it would be my presumption that there's at least... That would mean that there's at least 100 enemies in here, right? So if there's 120 enemies, there should be 3 bosses. If I had to guess, I would say there's probably between 100 and 160. I don't think there's 160 enemies in here. I feel like I would be getting less progress than I am if that was the case. But I could be wrong. I was going too fast there. I could have easily gotten wiped. We still also don't have like any status effect immunity to speak of. I think we have unconsciousness immunity on everybody, but we don't have instant death immunity, which is a big thing to be missing. Like, that's a pretty big deal. Have we killed any of these without getting 1%, actually? I might be wrong. It might be that we have less than 100 enemies in here. I think this whole pack, I don't think I've seen a kill not result in a tick. So... we might not be able to get ourselves to 100% without overkilling the EXP. So that's a thing to bear in mind. How funny would it be if my first day back we end up not having any problems and nobody dies. Okay, so I think... No, we only have the one room left. So let's go ahead and save this, because we can. And once we've saved this, we should be able to clear out that last room. Let's save this under danger, I guess. Just because it's, I think, reasonable to do so. And then we can pop back over here. We walked right by the door. Let's open this door. My hope is that we can get this room pulled safely. But I don't know if that's going to happen. That looks like a no. I don't know who's hitting me, but I think it's just like two of them. So it's probably this burglar and thief, which is not super dangerous on its own. Ooh. Okay, we're out of attack range. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna heal back up to full. Ish. And shit. Did you not? Okay, burglar's down. Let's see. Okay, I think... Where am I missing so many enemies? They're not all in this room, are they? Because I feel like they have to be in this room, but I guess I just haven't pulled the entire pack yet, I think. Because I guess I only need to kill like 7 more, right? Like 7 or 6 more. So that's not that many more. Just chill in this room somewhere.
Oh, yes.
All good. Scroll there. Okay, that's a top tier. Yeah, we should be done with bosses, I think.
Oh, I need healing.
If she gets tagged, she could die from fairly high. Like from here, I think she's safe from getting tagged and killed, but it's not great. If we run into a situation where we have to brute force one of these, the same way that we have to brute force some of the thieves and burglars, that could very easily be lethal. Like very easy lethal right there. Like we might be able to pull it off, but that'll be very luck based. They're just, these hit very, very hard. I could beat one of these in a brute force contest pretty easily in terms of being able to be still alive on most of my characters at the end, but it's likely to do lethal to somebody, right? And that because of the fact that that's a fail state for me. Here we are. Oh, jeez. Hello, buddy. So that's very concerning, obviously. Luckily, the amount of damage it was doing implies it can only one-shot from pretty much, like, basically it would have to hit me twice in a row. So as long as we don't get ourselves hit twice in a row, we should be fine. I didn't actually check, but yeah, we're fine on EXP actually. This is great. So we can now save in here, I think. Yes, we can now save without using food. They changed that. That's great. And can can loot this chest. We have a key here. There we go, moving right along. And we can now go over here. We need to figure out which barrels we're gonna, or who's gonna get the barrels rather. So let's go with random number generator, and we got a 3, so that's pretty funny. Very standard stuff. Okay, next. This chest has nothing of
Let's leave it
interest, I
behind.
believe. We'll take it anyway. Because it is just those 3 daggers, like, set. It's not like, It's not a randomized chest in any way. Like, I don't think that those can be enchanted or have any other effects. It's not like, oh, this chest contains 3 random daggers. It's, this chest contains these 3 daggers with these properties. Alright, I think we're golden. Looted the place up. We can pick up our friend here to deliver back home. Open this door from this side. We can save the game before we go over here because I don't quite remember how the trap works. I think the trap is just that spot there, but okay. And I think we're done. I think that's it for this dungeon. Can pop out. Turns out we're not having any problems. Somehow, we didn't die a single time in there. So we have enough EXP to level 46 now. This is boring. This is boring. This is also boring. It is slightly better than what I've got, though. At least in terms of HP. Arms plus 12 on plate and paralysis immunity. 32 luck and plus 6 meditation. This is a huge hat, actually. So, I think I'm going to slap this on you. This can go to potentially you. Let's slap this on you.
We don't need this.
Okay, I think
Junk.
golden there. Okay, so mission successful. We've got some huge HP boosts coming out of that. Shadow Barracos is very squishy still. We're going to need to get Shadow Barracos some actual durability here at some point. Just get a nice HB thinger piece to carry them over. Alright, so other than that, what do we want to do? Do we turn in some of these quests? I guess we'll turn in some of the quests that we have done. Is it just this quest? We could also do the Fountain of Magic at will. Do I have that done? I don't know if I actually have that done or not. It's tempting to do that mission first. How much XP do we have available? We're gonna need like a little over half a level's worth of experience, I think. So I think we are gonna try just walking. Let's write this. We're gonna save this, and then we're just going to walk to the boats and head over to Mist and try to turn this in. If we can turn it in, then great. If we can't, we're going to have to reload. But we're not going to have to reload on... We don't have to push up the timer. That's the counter. That's not that kind of a reload. I should make this more clear. Should I name it fail state?
It's closed.
I could just call it fails, actually. Let's rename this. That, you know what? I like that also because by calling it fails, we open up the possibility that if I feel like I've failed at something sufficiently, I can add that as a failure without having without like needing it to be a technical fail state where I have to reload. So I think that makes sense. So I just saved for no reason.
Welcome aboard.
We can go to Misty Islands from here, but we can also go to Bootleg Bay from here. So that means that regardless of whether I can complete this right now, I am on the right track. Basically, the fact that I saved there is fine either way. Okay. Did
His
I...
Grace Albert Newton, Marquis of Mist.
I've already forgotten where it is. Alright, so this would mean...
Welcome aboard.
We basically just go to Bootleg Bay. We're just going to walk to the fountain and go grab it. And then we'll just go back to Mist if we can. So we're gonna have everybody drink from the fountain. It's very funny that I didn't actually do this because I was just right here. Very silly of me, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and get this done. Let's go ahead and put it on double speed. And we're at 21% in this area now. We're gonna check this and see if this goes where we want. It does not. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go AFK for a second. Just a minute.
Welcome aboard.
This goes to the other dock in Bootleg Bay. And I'm gonna check the 6 schedule. Bootleg Bay. It just interestingly enough, Bootleg Bay doesn't have a thing that goes to Mist. It's kind of surprising. Let's see here. So where are we now? We're here. What day is it today? It's Monday. So tomorrow, I believe that one of these will go to Iron Fist. So since one of these will go to Iron Fist tomorrow, I'm just going to wait until dawn. And then we'll go back to, I believe one of these goes to Iron Fist. If it doesn't go to Iron Fist today, then I'm actually just going to...
Welcome aboard.
This goes to Iron Fist, which, funnily enough, it takes 4 days to get there, so it would have been
Welcome aboard.
just as efficient to go straight to Mist. We could go to New Sorpigal and from New Sorpigal to Mist, or...
Welcome aboard. Raise the
straight to
flag and
Mist.
hoist the sail.
I'm now realizing that from Mist we can't actually get back to New Sorpigal, but that's fine. So, everything is fine. We're going to pop over here, and we're going to
Who
see
goes there?
if... So this is... We're at point
His Grace
3.
Albert Newton, Marquis of Mist and High...
That's too much. That's I think substantially too much. So that was 0.76 levels.
Welcome aboard.
So with
Raise the flag and hoist
0.76,
the sails.
that's a thing that we would basically want to do immediately on entry, I think. That's probably the most reasonable way to handle that. So let's pop over here. We'll turn this quest in. I guess this quest isn't going to get the job done.
don't know.
It's not going to be the happy medium that we need. It's going to be like a third of a level or something. So, but I could be wrong. Bounties on a cobra. I stand corrected. This is pretty much exactly what I need. Like, it's pretty close to exact. I think I'm gonna accept this. This is almost exactly what I need. It might be as much as like 0.1 off, but we're gonna accept this, I think. All right, so I think, and I did because I already saved. So, bolster level in Might Magic 7 is... We need to do a big dungeon in 7, and I need to figure out what dungeon that's going to be. AFK, just a moment. I should actually have a document for keeping track of which stuff I've done, because I don't remember if I have any Might Magic 7 dungeons that are partially completed. I don't think I do. Yeah, I'll be right back. I muted the stuff but didn't put myself on the be right back screen. Well, you know, that's smart. Okay. Classic me. Okay, so we've got enough to go to 7, and in 7 we can get a dungeon done. What dungeon would we want to do in 7? So we have Erathia. Not Erathia. Yes, Erathia. Question mark Erathia. Okay, that's not happening. We're not replacing that with another thing. Are we at 47 yet? No. We need 15 grand. So, what are we gonna do here? We've got... 1 second. 1 moat. Okay. So, we've got ourselves a... Did we do Goblin Watch already? We did Goblin Watch already, right? We finished Goblin Watch. We already got this quest done. I don't think we can do Erathia Castle, both because I doubt we'd be able to do it mechanically. I think it would be too hard. But I also think that because of how high level the dungeon is, I don't think we could get through. I don't think we could squeak through there with only 2 levels. Even if we only got to 65% of that dungeon is going to be way too much. That's going to be way too much experience. That would be my guess. So, with that being the case, let's do some selling. And we can pick up meditation we can't pick up meditation expert. We need meditation up to 8, not 4.
Don't touch the merchandise.
I think. Yes, presumably. So, I probably should have held on to that just because of the paralysis immunity, honestly, but it's fine. And... Okay.
Come back soon. Looking for a weapon?
Let's see. So you have Swift Elven Bow. Get rid of this. This is a downgrade over my main hand. I don't know if it's a downgrade over my offhand. We need to get up to mastery, I think, before we can make it work. Do we need this? I don't think so. This is a legendary. This is an unarmed item that I'm probably eventually going to get replaced either way. So, that being the case, I could potentially
Come again.
just sell it. Alright, I think we're set. We got Turn Undead. And I think we're golden here for now. Alright, what else do we need to do? Anything of interest? Right, this increases the effect of resistance base and chance by 50%. This is the kind of thing that I want to put on a ring. this is going to be such a huge upgrade. This is going to be so crazy. 77% durability boost. So crazy. Okay, so let's go to 7. And once we're there, we can figure out what we need to do. Do we need to train any skills first? Expert, expert, expert. Regen cannot. Expert, expert. No need. Expert, expert. Master. I think we're set. Derailing the stream. Who's ever put rails on an Arctole stream? I don't know that there's ever been any rails. And let's see here. Expert meditation does require 8th skill. So just confirming that because I hadn't technically confirmed that. I was almost positive. Makes sense from a design philosophy perspective. Wanted to confirm. So this is Jadaim. So we're heading to Antagaric. From Antagaric, we have cleared all of the Harmondale dungeons. Erathia, we could do. Is there a place that makes sense to try to do? What dungeons do we have access to that we feel like might get us 2 levels here? Because we don't have to do the exterior zones necessarily on the way. I could try to do the elf dungeon, but I think the way that I'm going to handle this, I actually have quite a few quests to turn in. I think I maybe just turn in the quests first. How many quests do I have to turn in right now? We have this done already. The Dwarves in Stone City. We don't have anything that doesn't require like loading in a bunch of chests right now. So I think we go to Erathia and we do the Davrik Palladium quest.
Today, the coach leaves right away.
And with that quest done, we we didn't finish clearing? We didn't finish clearing over here. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Not super relevant, but might be useful. Plus 50 might. Let's go ahead and cure the disease. Okay. That's done. Save it up. We can pop up here. Let's check down here and see if that Day of the Gods pedestal is back up. My assumption is that it's not. And that'll be very unfortunate, but yeah, this does still say empty barrel. So that is currently a one-time use pedestal. Next on our agenda is heroism. You can tag this pedestal. And let's go grab these ruffians. So we're going to finish off the ruffians, which will finish this map. No, we're not going to finish this map first. We're going to actually do the dungeon map first, I think. Is that how I want to handle this? Yes. We're going to try to get the dungeon map done first, because... Or at the very least get it up to 65% first. Do I want to do that? Nah, let's not worry about it. Let's just clear this first. So we're going to clear this first. We have 2 levels to get, which I think is fine. I think that we'll get some amount of experience here, probably not an insane amount. And I don't think the clear bonus for such a tiny dungeon is going to be huge. So we'll finish clearing this area. That'll get us. Oh,
Let's leave it behind.
interesting. I was not
Let's
expecting
leave it
that
behind.
we didn't pick
Let's
this
leave
up
it
while we
behind.
were
We
here
don't need
last time.
this. Let's leave it behind.
Okay. Save it up. We have a dagger over here that's just been lying on the ground this whole time. I don't know how tough these are going to be. My guess is probably fairly. We'll find out how dangerous they are.
Got him!
Let's see. Okay. Okay, all set. So we got a few of these cleared. This is probably not going to be that bad, honestly. So, where's the other? Oh, it's actually up there still. We haven't seen the threat posed by the top tiers here yet, but I don't even know if there are any top tiers. Looks like there's at least one. We've got probably 2, maybe 3 top tiers. Oh, nope, there's more on the left. So we've got somewhere between 3 and 5 left, probably. So let's save this. We got at least 2 of the top tiers pulled, which is not what we wanted. I'd like to just try my hand at a single top tier, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
Come on, then.
The top tiers are dangerous, but not oppressively lethal. They're just pretty lethal. Oh, that was a different trajectory than I was expecting. It takes a long time for the projectile to come out. Alright, we're just gonna chill here. We'll do this the safe way, and then once we've cleared these out, we can worry about like maybe doing a melee kite for some of the others or something like that, right? Okay. So this one should be alone, and so we should be able to handle this one pretty easily. Yeah, pretty tanky. You know, this is. They're not super trivial to deal with. I feel like these are about the same level as the rogues, but maybe they're a little higher. I could be wrong. I don't really know.
Nice shot.
Okay, that's one down. And then we got the robber. And there's only the one bottom tier now. Let's go. So, mission now is just to get a couple more of these cleared to get the EXP boost. We'll see how much we get out of it. If we get a whole level's worth of experience, then we might not be able to clear that dungeon. We might just be able to get a partial clear done. But that's fine. We'll see how things go. We should be able to just fight a single raider, I think. I don't think this is going to be too much of an issue. That was correct. We're at 100%, but we're not at 100%, you know. Okay, we're going to try to melee kite this one. I want to see how dangerous it is. You know, I'd love to melee kite, but it does require you to try to get into melee range with me. I can't melee kite it perfectly because it does have ranged attacks. But if it doesn't use any range attacks, then I guess it won't matter. Okay. Okay, so that's 32 grand, which is a pretty good amount of experience. How are we doing? You repair this. We are eligible for 47. We picked up, I think, what, like 0.8-ish of a level? So like 80% of a level off of that, not too shabby. And we now have to get this up to... We basically need to get this up by like one more level. Or two, yeah, we need like one more level in order to reach the next threshold. My assumption... I don't know how I'm going to handle this pack, actually. They're going to split up a bit. They're not going to split up, really, so I don't feel like I can really melee kite them adequately, but they're going to struggle to two-shot me. Okay, we got the top tier down. We can just clear them. Alright. I am actually curious if the top tier doesn't have a ranged attack. Have we seen a ranged attack come out of those top tiers? I don't know if that shot at me once. The bottom tier was definitely shooting at me. So, I'm not entirely sure. I guess I could just check. I could let the investigate me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save this. Unfortunately, we just have the one dagger here. There's no chests. There is a chest. Okay. And Shocking Cauldron goes to you. Let's see. We got some daggers here. Those could be useful. And we will go ahead and identify this stuff. Let's go. This is really quite solid. I like this a lot. So this would be weaker than my main hand. This is stronger than my main hand.
We don't need
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that's going to be pretty nice, pretty handy. And is this better for you? It is not. Okay. So you're using a staff right now because you can. And I'm suddenly so wiped out. Why am I so exhausted? Okay, let's see here. I've been super tired. Let's see here.
Let's leave it behind.
Item here that I identified on the ground. And we have a shrine here that I don't know if we ticked or not. We did not. Yeah, no shit. I'm only slightly poisoned. You know? Okay. Only slightly. Oh, getting plenty of protein. I ate mostly meat. I'm doing fine. I don't. There's nothing dietarily that would be causing this. I'm just tired. Like I could hypothetically be sick. Like that's not an unreasonable.
Let's leave it behind.
Thing
We
to
don't
think.
need this. Let's leave it behind.
It's fairly common that I just get fatigued when I get sick. It's my primary symptom for a lot of different classifications of illness. It's my primary symptom when I get COVID. I don't think I have COVID because I think I got COVID recently enough that I should be in the immunity window. You never get too far out of your immunity window when you live in a metropolis when it comes to COVID. Let's see here. But yeah, I think I got it fairly recently. Like, I think I got it within the last month, so I don't think that it's COVID again this quickly. But I could be wrong. It could have been 3 months ago. Hard to say, but I don't think it is. I think that if I've got something, it's something else.
Looks like this one's all right.
I don't have any symptoms that would make me think that it's not COVID offhand. I just realized that I don't really have a good answer to this place. So we have, in fact, managed to get our first failure locked in. I think this is fine. We just need to not have a regenerating, we basically need to not have a boss in this initial pack, and we're probably fine. So, we probably only have one boss in the whole dungeon. This is a very, very tiny dungeon. We got 2% per for those, so yeah, we're only going to have one boss in this dungeon. So getting it in the first pack is pretty egregious. Unfortunately, I don't know how effectively we can handle a single bandit like this either. My guess is that we can probably get it the bulk of the time, but I don't think it's a guarantee. If she gets hit again, she's going down, so. Yep. Okay. I think that this is very feasible. We just need to... I should have... Are you fucking kidding me? The boss is right at the start again. The issue is that I can't move further in, I don't think. So... There's no answer if the first pack has the boss. There's nothing I can do about it, I don't think. Like, realistically, it's over if the first pack is... That's a concern. We're losing DPS before we're even starting on the bandit. And it immediately insta-gives them... Man, this initial pack is really causing... Oh, I need to buy food. If I buy food, I can save once I clear the initial pack, and then we're golden. We're gonna get a lot of reloads in this initial bit here. We could actually also do this, but I think that I should have thought of Fort Riverstride. Clearing Fort Riverstride might have actually been the more appropriate first thing to do, but because that is the kind of thing that might get me close to 2 levels on its own. It probably wouldn't, though. I think that I can clear Fort Riverstride by getting myself up to the 65% mark in one instance, and then going in again. I think that Fort Riverstride is not that crazy. So we have 2 saves available. We'll have the first save that we can save in the yellow and another in the green. I guess we don't have a green save available because we'll have cleared the dungeon by that point. So we have 1 save available off the back of this. That should work pretty well. And we can move on. Once we've done that. We will need to, before we get to 100%, we're gonna need to walk out and save. Because I'm not sure we can get it to 100%. I think that if we get it to 100%, there's a possibility we get a significant overkill. I doubt it, because we'd need we basically need a full level, which I guess a full level is kind of reasonable to expect from a fairly high level dungeon for us.
Looks like this one's all
I
right.
think it's possible. Yeah, this is just going to come down to not getting too bad of RNG on a bandit at the start and not getting a boss. We should have probably had this on the second attempt. Once we get this pack done, I feel like we might be mostly in the clear. Like, I'm not positive on that, but I feel like after this pack, we're probably going to be okay for at least a while. There's not really that many packs in here either, so... I should have probably just saved rather than trying to add the other half of this pack. Once we are no longer at risk of enemies jumping us, we should be finishing there, I think. This is Dark Hammer. But yeah, so let's go ahead and save this. We'll save this under dungeon. And we're gonna try. We've pulled an enemy. Who is it? It's a Master Thief. We do some kiting. If we do our kiting, we should be okay. And because we have a bit more space to play with, we can even run this back the other direction if we want. There we go. So that one's cleared. I think the Master Thieves are going to be a little weaker than the Brigands, or the, what is it? Yeah, Brigands. Fuck, I'm taupe. I just added that whole pack. So can we get... I don't think this is a safe corner. However, we are weirdly pulling them to a place that is kind of a safe corner. Like, if they're in there, if they're in that room, then they're basically on the other side of a wall like this, in a way that I think I can exploit. It's pretty spooky, actually. Okay. This is not a safe place for them to be. We have a tier 2 and a tier 1. I don't want to move because I'm worried about moving the rest. This is a place where... It looks like we do have some of them. No, that's... Nope, we're fine. So this one was actually in a position where it was next to us but not able to attack us. We're at the very least able to split up this pack fairly adequately here. I can take out the robbers. These are level 39. The Master Thieves are only level 49, so I suspect the Master Thieves are a lower tier of enemy. Because it's only a 10 level difference between the top tier thieves. I'm just going to clear it here. More thieves. I can check with you. 39. 30. Okay, so they're apparently the same level. So, allegedly. 23 AC, 27 AC. Oh no, the thieves do more damage. Interesting. That's unexpected. I was thinking that was the opposite. So the thieves are less damage or less durable, but more damage per hit. So that's a thing to bear in mind. That Master Thief must have gotten low rolls. It's also possible that the Master Thieves are actually differentiated in level. Like that they desync later on. Okay. We have a big pack in the back of this hallway. My hope is that we can... Okay, we have a thief visible. Master Thief is here along with a bunch of others, unfortunately. Okay, that's a reflector, so we have the boss here. I think we're going to pretty consistently get a boss. I think on the earlier difficulty settings, the enemy packs are not consistent enough to have like a small dungeon like this consistently get me a boss. Where it's like, okay, well this could be anywhere between, 15 and, 60 enemies. Whereas on this, because the minimum is, instead of 1, it's like 5 or something like that. It's, the ratio of the highest versus the lowest is much closer together. So, if I had to guess... I would say that we're probably only going to have one enemy here. I think we were getting about 2% per kill the last time. And I haven't been paying attention this time. But if we're getting about 2% per kill, then that implies somewhere around 50 enemies. And if we have somewhere around 50 enemies, then I think we're fine. Though it might be 30 instead of 40, but I think it's 40. I think it's every 40 enemies. So if it's every 30 enemies, then around 50 puts us in the range of 60. But I think we have to get up to 80 to get our second boss. So I don't think we're going to get a boss here. I think we've got this one and then we're done. So if we can clear out this boss here, then we'll be basically set. Why does my finger hurt? What am I doing to my finger? That's called... I've held control. I've been doing this action for a billion years, and it now feels alien to me, and my finger hurts. I don't know what that is. Okay. It's like when you write down a word, and you're like, that doesn't look... That can't be the correct spelling. It's like, I've spelled this 1,000 times, and this doesn't look like the right spelling. But I'm having that only with my finger position. Alright, so I think we should be set here. That was worth 3%, so...
Oh, yes!
Right, monsters are weakened, can no longer resurrect. We are going to finish clearing these. We're not going to leave until we finished this enemy set. Once we've cleared these, we can go outside and save. Perfect. And let's go save the game.
We made.
We made it. Let's see, save this. What, booking my funeral? I'm gonna be fine. Don't even worry about it. I'm all set. There isn't even going to be a boss in this room. So... everything's going to be infinitely chill. This room is actually a very easy room, potentially. Should be golden. We should be golden. I could fuck it up, but I don't think I will. God damn it, why is my head coming back? This is unacceptable. This is actually, like, concerning. I do not want to have a migraine on the flight. And it's wild that my head is starting to hurt again. What the fuck? Acceptable behavior. Oh man, if my migraines end up being like my sister's, that is going to be a quality of life reduction right there. That right there would be a problem. It's not at a 1 yet. We don't have to consider ending or anything like that. Especially not because it's not like,
I'm hurt.
you know, it's not like taking care of it is meaningfully mitigating the problem. You know what I mean? We're all set. Yeah, your funeral preparations are actually what did it. The funeral preparations brought back the migraine. That's what I'm going with. That's the story. Or I guess it's because of the poison, right? Oh, I forgot that I needed to. Damn it. I guess I do count that as a fail. That counts as a fail. That was very silly of me. I just need to not kill the literal last enemy. So, you know, it turns out the funeral was appropriate after all. I need to kill everything but one. And that'll get me where I need to be. Yep, I overshot the EXP tally I was looking for. Whoopsie doops. I need to figure out where I'm going to get the little bit of extra EXP that I need. Because we overshot it by like 20% of a level-ish. I wasn't actually expecting it to overkill us. It's fine. Okay. Oh, my body needs to stop betraying me. It's a pain in the ass. Turns out my keyboard poisoned me. The headache is from, you know, holding down the control key in a way that caused a little bit of pain. It's like a syringe injection through the keyboard. Some proper like spy movie shit.
Who wants some?
It's Big Robber trying to silence me. Kill the raider. Okay. Next enemy is, I think, the last enemy in here. Oh, shit! Well, no wonder we overkilled so much. We don't need to kill every enemy in here, do we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're fine. Did I not overshoot at all, and I'm just an idiot?
Let's get.
Did I misread what happened there? Give me a second. Did we seriously get like a full level just from clearing this? Like over a level? One second. This one doesn't count as a failure when it happens. So we're at 8.5. 10,000 XP. I'm an idiot. We were fine. We got 20% of a level. We're not overshot. Look, look. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm very smart. I know how things work and how they do and all that jazz. Okay, so we cleared this dungeon, which we can do and did do. We cleared the exterior here, which we can do and did do. Both of which are very good things. So we can save the game. We can check our loot. Anything of interest?
Ooh.
This is of darkness.
We don't need this.
This is perfect.
This is useless. Spear is probably useless. Anything else? No. So nothing of interest from there. Next on our agenda is to figure out what the plan is. We've got 183 grand. We can probably pick up Expert Mind if we want. That'll give us access to Cure Paralysis, which we only have access to on one party member at the moment. So is that worth it? What else do we have? We need a bunch of stuff expert here. It's not super critical, honestly. We at some point need to get this up to GM, but we have a billion years before that becomes relevant. We have mastery available for this, but that's not a priority. We have master staff that we want to get. We have access to master dagger already. I think master dagger trainer is in Harmondale. So we want to get that done as soon as we can. And what else do we have left to do here? I think we basically just want to turn in quests for this last bit, probably. Yeah, let's do the quest turn-ins. So we finished up here. Let's save this. Let's do our training, and once we've trained up, actually, do we train first or do we grab the quests completion? Let's do the quest completion first. So let's turn in our quests. We will probably be able to do that right now. We will at some point be going to Deja, but we're not there yet. We have Davrick's Ring, and we have the Archomage deck. Where's the Archomage deck? I don't know how much of a level we're going to get for each of these, so... What are we at right now? We're at 16.07. 16.46. Davrick's the ring is probably not going to give us less than that.
Come in, come in.
We'll find out. 46293. And that is overkill. So to 4.6, the 4.6 was less. We got a little bit more experience from Davrick's quest, I believe. So we just need about we need about 20% of a level. So how are we going to do that today? We could do an arena completion. Which I don't know how big of a deal that'll be for me. We could also start the Tularian Forest. And I think maybe starting the Tularian Forest is the way to go.
Traveling today?
So we're going to pop over to the Tularian Forest, and we're going to start clearing out some of the trees, I guess. There's not that many enemies in this zone, so we might not actually be able to accomplish our objective here without overkilling, but we'll find out. We're going to check. It's also possible that I'm just going to start getting crushed here. This might not be a great place to do before I've gotten my resistance game tied up a bit better. We should be fine. This seems like a reasonable amount of damage. Alright, so we should be able to clear these in a semi-timely manner. If I can get into the green, I can actually regen real fast, so... So, pop over here. We have sword. I'm gonna clear this one out. Move on from this one to this one over here. Because I don't think I could clear out a meaningful percentage of the other place. I don't think I could complete that much of Fort River Shrine. Okay, so the trees are not going to end up being too big of a problem here, I don't think. The bosses might be a problem because we're not going to be able to nullify their attacks, really. We might be able to melee kite at some of their attacks. So there is that, but they do. I think the trees actually have a melee attack. I think they have a bite attack. So we might not be able to make that work. But yeah, I think that we should be able to get this to work. And I'm gonna save this because we should be fine here. So at some point we will have to deal with a boss tree. And okay. I went overly cocky there. That right there is definitely a fail. Is that how I want to approach? Do I want to approach from this angle, or do I want to try to clear out? Over here first. I think I'm going to clear out the stragglers over on the west side. The issue is basically the closer you get to the middle, the larger the percentage, and the larger the total number of enemies that are hitting you. So I basically want to get to deal with the ones that are the furthest on the outskirts first. I preferably also want to deal with the highest level ones first. I'm going to try this one because I think this is the most outskirt that I can get to cleanly. That one is the one that's the most in the middle of nowhere, but I can't really get to it cleanly, so we're not going to try it. We need to dodge the attacks coming in right now because we got person down. Okay, so we're in the green. We can heal up pretty fast now. I'm on the wrong target.
That wasn't so bad.
Target I should be hitting is this one because I've already started damaging it. Didn't do very much damage to it though. Holy shit! Got rough fast. Nope. I got spooky. Alright. So, how low are you? Fairly low, but not really that low. That must be one of the higher trees. It's only level 46, so looks like the trees are not that high level. I don't know if there's any top tiers in this pack though. I think this might just be mid and mid and bottom tiers. So it's going to be concerning if we don't have any top tiers beating on me right now. It's going to be very concerning actually when we get to the islands. I also forgot to check my EXP. My guess is that this group is not going to matter that much. And that we are going to have to start clearing out one of the islands. I don't think we're going to have to come anywhere near finishing the zone. But
I don't.
we're going to... It makes a degree of sense to try to dodge the projectiles. The issue with trying to dodge the projectiles is that I'm invariably going to end up doing like a huge number on my damage throughput if I'm trying to dodge the projectiles at the same time. You can't just like hold the button down. So the question is whether you're going to get overall more damage done before you have to back off.
I've never seen one before.
To which I think the answer was kind of unclear. So this one is a bottom tier. I'm going to go ahead and save this. We have... I think cleared a good number of them. This one shouldn't take too much to clear out, I don't think, since it is a bottom tier, but Spooky Deeps coming out. And it would actually, I think some of their damage is physical, I think. So it would probably be helpful for me to
What is it?
it's one shot away. It would be helpful for me to get leveled up so that I could equip that AC item. I'm actually gonna just stay on this.
Who wants some?
I feel like she might be weak against Earth, actually. She seems to be... Maybe they have a priority. Oh, do they prioritize range? I think these actually might prioritize Rangers. That's why she's dying fast. Okay. I think these do prioritize Rangers. I think that's a component of the quest that I forgot. Whoa! We already got there? Bolster levels 29 and MM8. We're done. Okay, so we can go train. I was expecting to have to clear quite a bit more. But we golden. So we can go to Might and Magic 8 now. Clear that out. Once Might and Magic 8 is so what are we doing now? Which dungeon are we going to do in 8? Let's see. Nice. We're making solid progress today, actually. You know, I was thinking that we were struggling to make meaningful progress, but we're still doing fine, actually. Like, we've cleared out several dungeons today. There's certain places that are really spooky, to be sure. But I mean, we didn't even have to level up, and we were able to handle this place, which is a new place, fairly adequately.
Fine elfish weapons.
This is not where I wanted to be, but that's fine.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you for your patronage. Alright, let's go to
Practice
the
makes
proving ground.
perfect.
We will train
Well done.
everybody
Well
up to
done.
48.
Well done. Well done.
We have 67 skill points to play with on you. This also means that we can just equip that helm. So this gives us 73% bonus vitality over what we've got right now. So huge amount of AC. We do get a reduction to most resistances. Not most. We get a reduction to specifically fire resist because this is of the Phoenix. And what else do we have? What else do we have here? Do we loot anything
Let's leave
else?
it behind.
Nothing else of interest. Okay. So, we have access to some new stuff here. We have Identify Monster Expert already. Do we actually have Mastery here? Is this where we get Mastery? Probably not, right? I think it's probably like... I think Athlon might be Expert. I don't remember where the Expert trainer is. GM Spirit... What else do we have? Johan. Expert Alchemy is available here. Do I want to just get Alchemy up to Expert? I don't know that it makes a big difference to do so. But it's real cheap, so we might as well, right? Just get this done, not worry about it. It's going to be a long time before we can train up to the next thing, but that's fine. Dagger is available here. Statuette quest. We have an Earth Resistance pedestal that I should remember exists. We have the Fire Guild, we have the Wind Guild, we have the Earth Guild. Do I have to pick up any spells right now? I don't really need them because it's going to be such a long time before I can cast most of them, I think. So I don't really necessarily know that I need to do too much with this guild. We should loot the stuff that's surrounding this, surrounding the shrine. I think that's mostly ore. Not the shrine, the obelisk. Whiners, the lot of them. Okay. So, we can pop over here. We can save the game. And we can... GM Identify is here. We have a toadstool. Master Perception is here. Interesting. Do we have Expert Perception? We do. Do we want to get Master Perception? Yes, we're going to pick up Master Perception just because we can. So this character will now take half damage from traps. Other than that, I don't know that it's going to have much impact at the moment, but that is potentially going to be valuable eventually. Great Druid Quest. Good luck. It'll be a while. Okay, we can save this, and then what do we do? Do we have any other things that we need to do? Here. Ba-ba-ba. Master Spear is here. Expert Chain. We already have access to this. This costs 70 grand. Okay. Okay, so we've got this done, which is also going to work very well with the other thing, the helm. So we now have 491 armor class on this character. Seems like quite a bit of armor class to have on a chain user, not gonna lie. We have the southwest huts to hit up. Is this a shield? I think this is a shield, right? Not super useful for us, but you know, not nothing. We could get expert fire if we wanted. Get expert water if we want. We don't need to do any of this stuff in the immediate term, so we probably don't need to worry about that. So next on our agenda, I guess, is just popping back over to Harmondale. Let's loot the chests here that we have free access to. I think there's a chest on top of this thing. It might just be... There might just be a pedestal here, but I think there might be both, question mark. Kind of different sections. There's a pedestal here. Is there a chest above me somewhere? Okay, well, everybody won, so that's nice. Ooh, there's a ring of toadstools here. I think these have a base power of 50, which is pretty strong. Okay. Yeah, there might not, in fact, be a chest here. Looks like a no. Okay. Is there a chest in the bottom there? I don't recall where all the chests are. Okay, so we've cleared out enough for Might and Magic 7 that we can go back to Might and Magic 8. We can clear some of Might and Magic 8 out.
Need a ride? We're off.
Immediately pop back to Harmondale. I like it. We can take a look at our skills. We should probably invest our skill points now. I believe, did we have access to Master Staff already? I think we did. I might want to just pump Staff all the way to the point where I can get Mastery. That'll give me an idea of how much I need for Mastery. And this is currently my... Nope, not anymore. It was my highest DPS character for a while. Do we... I think no. I think I am going to keep pumping things in sequence with each other. Now, as for you, I could pick up meditation up to 8 if I want, and I think that that's probably a good idea. We're not going to be able to rely on items to supply the bulk of our meditation anymore. So getting these up to the point where we can get expertise is useful. We don't necessarily need to get expert immediately, but we could get expert on one of them immediately if we wanted. We can get expert in mind as well for you. We have leather expert already. Regen is ready for expert. Are we ready now to just dump points into all of our offensive? I think we're ready to just start leveling again. Wait, are you supposed to? Yeah, you need to get at least a mastery, so there's that. I don't remember who's doing what in terms of skills, but we need to get this up to 20, so... let's see here. You are going to have some things that you're doing. It's very funny how high you can get enlightenment before you get access to the spells. Bodybuilding is an expert, which is the highest it's going to get. I could get identify item up to 10 if I wanted. Oh, we can get perception. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna get perception up to expert once we can. Just reducing trap damage is pretty useful for this character. And right, we should definitely start fixating on dagger for this character, getting it up to 20. Getting dagger up will give us 25% crit chance the second that we get there. So we're going to definitely want to do that. Do we want to keep regen up to par with the other two? I think maybe we have a strong need to get Axe up to 20. Axe to 20 is a huge deal here. I think we already have access to mastery for it. Yeah, we're gonna start pumping Axe in earnest. We're gonna get Axe all the way up to the point where we're getting mastery. That's what I'm investing into for now. It's gonna take a really long time to try to level up everything equally. We don't need to worry about swords for you for now. Everything's at the point where it can get up to expertise. And identify monster will eventually need to get to 10. There's not really a strong reason to do it right now necessarily. Do I want to invest in spell skills? How much utility is there in doing that? Not necessarily a ton in doing that immediately. We don't need spear skill for a very long time. So what does this character need to invest in? Weirdly, until we have more mana to play with, this character doesn't have anything in particular that they need to be pumping. So I think we will start with the magic, because all the magic we're going to get to 20, just so that we have mastery for everything. So with that being the case, it makes sense to start the process of pumping our magic up, but it's going to take a long time before we have to worry about getting any of those up to 20. So I don't think that it's not a high priority. This character's skill points are not really that relevant until we start promoting them. So Sheldon and you, no problem. They are a ranger, which means that we're not going to be doing too much. I forgot to do the Tularia Archomage, actually. Forgot to do the Archomage there. Let's see here. Town Hall, Greater Werewolf. It is Monday. So Jadaim is not this one. So we're going to Jadaim. And then in Jadaim, I think I'm going to stockpile some money for now. I don't think I'm going to get expert meditation yet. Because I just think that it's not necessarily worth it. So we have two rat things here. We have the boulder place that we're not going to want to do right this moment. We could go to Alvar if we want. We finished the Wolf Den. Do we have quests to turn in, actually? We do. We had the Dragonbane flower done. Right, we had started working on Garrett Gorge. That's what we were doing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn in whatever quests we have. Cannot do that. Trades there's anointed potion. Do we have the anointed potion? We might have the anointed potion. Looks like no. I don't remember where the anointed potion comes from, but for whatever reason I felt like I had it. Doesn't look like... Okay, we have the shield, Dragonbane flower, and yeah, it looks like we've turned in some of this stuff. Like, I think we've turned in the wolf quests. We've turned in quite a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna check and make sure that we have in fact done the wolf quest. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately we haven't found too many super shiny items. We can at the very least turn in the poison quest. And once we have the poison quest turned in, I guess we can just clear out Naga until we get until we level up, until we get to where we need to be. Is that how we want to handle it? I mean, it's tempting to go to Alvar instead, but we haven't looted the chests here. We've got the chests enabled and we haven't used them yet. We have 17% clearance here, which is decent, but not quite what we're looking for. Expert Arms Master. Is this the poison guy? This is the poison guy. Yes, okay, so we're going to turn in the poison quest. I'm going to try to turn in the poison quest. Okay, that got us some portion of the distance there. We still have quite a ways to go. But we've already turned in the other poison things, so I'll get it right. So Merwitz is master for this. GM Learning is here. We have looted these chests, I think. We have Master Bodybuilding available here. It's going to be super interesting to see how long it takes for us to start getting everything mastered. We're not going to be able to fly for such a long time. But I also don't know that it's going to make as huge a difference as you'd think in terms of the actual timing. Because we are limited in our timing by how quickly we can do all these promotion quests anyway. So it really might not make that as big a difference as you'd think. Do we have... There's no chests here. For some reason I thought there would be a chest here. Alright. I'm not going to worry about it. So what level are you? These are level 59. The base level for the weakest ones are 59. That explains why we were having so much difficulty. So I think they deal exclusively physical damage. So a Spiritus should be fairly durable against them, which is good because that's the character who's maintaining our preservation. What I'd like to do, I'd like to get up there, but I don't think that's gonna work.
I can't identify that.
There's aren't skill enough to do that. Okay. My guess is that I can't fight one of these Naga warriors casually, much less two of them. They haven't thrown any blades at me yet. So we got this one locked in. Oh, the other one is not, however, locked in. God damn it. Just the two hits on this, the one target that you cannot do that to. Rough. Oh, that's not necessarily true. They might be able to one-shot other people. I'm pretty sure that most of their characters would go down after the first hit. I didn't realize that they'd be able to just walk across the water there, so... I could try something fancy. And it's tempting to do so, because... do I count that? You know what? I feel like it counts, right? That counts. I dragged them into these, which means that I was going to lose out on experience on one side of the equation or another. The other thing I could try to do is I could try to clear out some of the Dragon Slayers. But clearing out the Dragon Slayers doesn't get me closer to getting area completion. So... do I feel like there's an avenue toward victory that involves me going in this direction? I have the option to go somewhere else. Like, I don't actually have to fight here. Just because I started here doesn't mean that I have to continue here. But we do have the power of architecture on our side. So with the power of architecture, we can make some progress. Yeah, this is the reason that I was thinking that I was struggling more than I actually was, is because I've been doing this place, and this place is exceptionally dangerous. These are like almost like 20 levels higher than the enemies that we were fighting in the other place. So, you know, kind of a big difference. Bit of a difference. The other thing that I could do is I could clear out the... I could clear out the dragon tamers here. Definitely gonna die here. That was before the preservation went down. Do I want to try to take out the Dragon Slayers here, actually? So if I try to... I could try to, like, basically clearing these out. I would need to change the settings so that I can attack friendlies. But if I could clear out this pack, I can actually just use this balcony for the Naga. Let's do it. We're gonna save the game. We're gonna go into our ini file. And what is the thing. Is it in this innie or is it in the innie? I think it might be in the Ma innie actually. You know, I don't remember where this is. Character screen. Shooter mode. What? No, this is not what I need. Is it under tables? I don't know how it is that I've lost track of what this is called and where it is. None of these. I mean, they look familiar, but they don't look familiar in this context. I might not be able to do this right now. Localized tables. No. No. It's under data files. Scripts. One second, somebody's knocking my door. I am back. This looks promising. ZZMA initialize looks familiar. Charge key sorting keybinds. Restore MM6 glory. Okay, there we go. Disable damage on friendly units. We will make this false. Okay, and then it's under scripts. All right. Then we pop back in here, and we can start clearing these. So our intention here is basically just to poke one of these and not die in the process, which is certainly a task. The number of fails we're going to end up accumulating just trying to do this portion is going to be pretty funny, actually. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Why did I not jump? Fuck. What? God damn it. Ah. I was just a sliver away. We almost got it. Okay. Oh, we can actually go to this one. This one's a bit closer. Fuck! You're on the slope. We probably would have died anyway, but... Just keep adding +1. Oh, you know what we can do? Why? Why am I not jumping? That's how I need to do it, though. But I need to do it with the non-boss. All right. Rotate it all the way over here. You know what? I'm gonna die for it.
Stand aside! Get out of here! Stand aside!
Okay. I think we got this one. Okay. I think we're good. So, from up here, we can definitely hit the boss, and I believe we can hit the others as well. We might only be able to hit the others from a limited framework from up here. We've done nothing to this. Okay, we're double speeding. We're actually going to get so much experience off of this that we might actually not be able to clear this pack before we have to leave.
That wasn't so bad.
Unfortunately, it has meandered away. We've done no damage. Oh my god, this is so funny. What level are you? Are you like a late game heavy? Okay, are you actually stuck now?
Go. Go. Go.
That was a very concerning thing to see. Well, now I know why I was why I was getting eradicated. I don't know what level these are, but they're probably over level 100. So That must have been a bottom tier that just shot me. The fact that I just survived that is incredibly lucky. The fact that they're willing to like move around out there is a big concern for me. I think that I'm safe if I'm as close, like as like fully inside, but I'm not completely safe where I'm standing right now. Jeez. This thing isn't even half dead yet. Okay, so it's not even half dead yet still. Okay, well, we're gonna be here a while. So, how's it going, everybody? I keep getting tagged by those bottom tiers. It's very concerning. Because the bottom tiers aren't the only ones that are rotating out there. I've seen some of the actual top tiers rotating out as well. It's possible that we end up successfully clearing this enemy
Wasn't so bad.
and then get eradicated while we're trying to deal with the others. We'll just have to see. I am curious to see how much this pack is worth. Just this one pack is presumably worth quite a lot of experience. But yeah, if I can clear out this pack, then I can use the house there. And I think if I can use that house, I think I'll be fine. I think if I can get up to that house and fight the Naga up there, then I'll be in perfectly fine shape. Okay, we're getting there. Slowly, and not exactly surely, because we do keep taking pot shots randomly, and all those random pot shots have a chance to kill me.
That wasn't so bad.
Let's take a look at our current EXP. So we have 1177809. Give me a sec. One 1177809. This is also a boss, so it's going to be worth more experience as a result of that as well. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be okay here. We're going to get this one down. Once this is down, we only have probably 4 or 5 enemies that are guaranteed to eradicate anybody that they hit on the first contact. So that'll be useful. So 1185. So that was about, let's 7,700 experience, something along those lines. Okay. Get back to normal speed. We can hit these from here. However, from here we're more exposed than we were before. And we were already exposed just now. Get a Crusader from here. We can apparently see something to hit from here. Concerning. Not as much damage as I would have expected, though. Have I only been hit so far by the lowest tier? Are they, like, consistently the only ones tagging me? Okay, we've got one down. So that was almost lethal, but it wasn't. Okay, we're gonna wait until Shadow Barracos is at full HP again before we continue. I don't know who hit me, but whoever hit me could potentially... They're doing about 1,500 damage, and if Shadow Barracos is not at full HP, that is potentially lethal. It's possible... I'm not sure whether a Spiritus can survive a hit. A clean hit on a Spiritus might just kill them, or it might be fine. They might be able to take a single hit, bearing in mind that they do have an ungodly amount of armor class, and these are physical attackers. So, substantially higher chance to miss as a result of that, and it's like 88% damage reduction or something from physical. So, the Spiritus should be fairly tanky. But I don't know whether the thing that did 1,500 damage was a Crusader or a Dragon Slayer. So, without offhand knowing that, it's hard to say how safe I am. Because it's possible that a Dragon Slayer will auto-eradicate anyone that it hits. I don't think it will, though. Because there are multiple Dragon Slayers in this pack. Fuck. So a Dragon Slayer, I think, will auto kill. We just got tagged by a Dragon Slayer, and it did do lethal. So, fuck. That is unfortunate. So with that being the case, whoops. With that being the case, let's take a look at how much progress we made here. So want to see how many are here and what HP they are. You're at full. You're basically full. The Crusaders are almost dead. So we actually almost cleared this pack completely. We cleared out the big one, and we had just the one Dragon Slayer that we needed to keep an eye on. So if we only have the one target that has the potential to do that to us, is there a better place to fight than that? Potentially one of these other buildings. Let me take a look. I don't think that the buildings immediately here are the way to go. We established that the inn over here isn't super great. This is not super promising, especially because the sloped roof would cause a problem for me. Is there a building? Because the sloped roofs are a problem. This is too tall to work. I feel like if it was possible in here, I would have found it. I guess this location here worked reasonably well, right? Except for the fact that this balcony, unlike the other balcony, doesn't have this isn't a solid balcony. That's the disadvantage of that place, is that the balcony itself isn't solid. So that obviously undermines its utility. Oh, I didn't do the thing, right? Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we have you chilling there. Do I want to try that again? It took quite a while, unfortunately. Like, it was taking quite a while just to clear through
I've never seen one
the
before.
first enemy. And I can't save after doing the first enemy. There is only the one Dragon Slayer, other than the boss here.
Excuse me. Stand aside.
So, if I was able
Stand
to...
aside. Excuse me.
Yeah. That's a bad idea. I missed the jump! I pressed forward too quickly. We had it, and I botched it. I botched it the last second.
Hey!
Yep. You have to actually target them with the cursor in order to be able to tag them like that. Fuck. Yeah, the ranged attack coming out of the boss is enough to eradicate automatically. So...
Stand aside! Get out of here! Stand aside!
the other thing that I could hypothetically do with these,
Stand aside!
rather than using the upward thing, I could hypothetically use an actual corner play. But a corner play isn't... Well, I mean, actually no, because they're taller than the buildings. So the corner play might actually work. Like, if I could get them all on one side of this, like if I could get them all right here, which I don't know that I can. But if I could get a corner play like that, then we'd pretty much be golden. Like, there's the potential to do a corner play here, right? But these are going to come from multiple directions, so it's probably not reasonable to expect that to go well. This is too far. These sloping roofs are a problem. Yeah, I think This is an interesting corner, actually. From this corner, I could potentially do some work, because it's possible that I can make it so that no matter which direction they're approaching me from, it works out the same either way. I think what I could try to do is basically get them... I could try wrapping around Tempest's house. And that worked. So is there anything I can do?
That wasn't so
Actually,
bad.
preservation doesn't help me much right now. So is there anything I could cast instead? I could cast Flame Aura instead.
Now. Go.
For this first part, at least. And can I cast anything else as well? There's some endurance. So there's a speed. I guess I should have picked up haste. I felt like it didn't really matter that much because it wasn't gonna meaningfully impact things. But I needed to get closer to it. Basically, I need to. I think when it walks up to me like that, I want to basically take a couple steps forward and just stand inside of it closer. The maximum range that it's going to approach to isn't quite enough to prevent it from ever peeling off. It also looks like I haven't seen them come this direction very much. So I feel like this edge might be a safer one to approach than the other edges. I could be wrong on that, but we'll find out. This is probably going to be my last attempt at this strategy. I say as I get shot from a mile away. And I wouldn't have died if I hadn't removed preservation. So the preservation would have been enough to keep me up there. So it does look like we are going to have to maintain that shit. Which is real unfortunate. What do we think? It's a terrible corner. We don't like it. We could try to use this corner. I don't think it's a great corner, though. What would be a good corner for us to peel you to? We could try this corner. Yeah, I don't like that building in particular because it has a bit sticking out of it. The bit sticking out I don't like. I think maybe the building that I like the most
Get out of here.
is maybe this one. I do kind of like these buildings that have corners in both directions, honestly.
Stand back. Stand back. Coming through.
Fuck, I'm definitely gonna die. I might have survived that if I had done that a bit better. Let's try this again.
Back. Back.
How funny would it be if I could actually just put you in a corner somewhere. And have you stay there. That'd be pretty funny.
Hey! Back! 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 Back!
Can I get you behind the building?
Back!
Can I get you? I have concerns. I have deaths. Oh, you know, this also is. Yeah, no. This kind of the height there is not gonna. It's not gonna save me. I need something where they're gonna have.
I've never seen one before.
They're gonna get blocked by something. So I think the play might be a corner. I'd love to just do a corner and not have to worry about it. Because them kind of just peeling off and pegging me from there is not really what I want. So okay. Can I get you to lie? The answer is almost certainly no. I don't know how I'm still alive. Okay, we're not swapping the preservation off. What other spells do we have on for you? Preservation, regen, fate, torchlight, wizard eye, body resistance. How much do I need for this? 45%. This is only 60%. Wait, I need 45 and 60 is 105. I know math. Can you take on fate or something? Does that help me at the moment? No. So, anything else you can do now? Using resistance. Alright, so we'll have a bit of extra speed over what we had before. I think maybe we just stay toward the middle here until the Dragon Slayer's down. And don't approach to make things faster. I feel like we're fairly safe in the exact position that we are right now. Like, I'm not positive, but I don't think standing in the actual middle here I ever got tagged. So the issue with this location is that I can't stay here when I have can I actually guys with it?
Now.
I guess I kinda can. Yeah, if I can avoid taking any hits throughout this thing's HP bar by just standing here, I'm going to make the presumption, and I cannot. What the fuck? I just got hit by 3 hits simultaneously. God damn. Okay, well,
What is
that definitely goes to show you that that's not going to work. Let's see here. So, I could try to get a corner play. But I don't know how useful any of these corners are, if we're being very honest. I could try using the tents. I think they can attack me through the tents. So I don't imagine that the tents are going to work for what I need here. Like, I don't think I can accomplish the objective I'm trying to accomplish using these tents. But we can certainly try it. So if I save the game here, and I tag one of these, if I just stand in this corner, we have 2 Crusaders on top of me immediately. So that's not super useful. If I go over here, 1 second, there's 20. They're not attacking me through the tent. If this is actually this clean, that'll be huge. Because if we can get this clean, that would imply that we can basically clear all the Dragon Slayers out here. Then we basically just have a safe location to pull potentially anything in the zone. I don't know if it'll all be attackable from here. Like, I definitely don't have access to every enemy in this pack through here, I don't think. Though, I could be wrong. Okay, so this is not a safe location in the classic sense. So they will sometimes leak, and I don't have the ability to handle the leaks. Is this a tent that they can jump on top of? Can you just climb up here? Let's find out. It doesn't matter, but yes, they can. So there isn't enough protection for it to really matter. So it's 21. What else do we have? We have the castle thing over here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just gonna die. Like, there's no way I'm gonna reach it. You won't kill it first. I could try getting there from the back route. So let's try backing into there now. We're a little bit stronger than we were before, so there's the potential that we're able to survive long enough to get there. And if we can survive long enough to get there... Shit, I aggroed some. That's an issue. The fact that I aggroed these probably means that I'm fucked. Because I can't just pull these all the way around the mountain, right? Unless I can. They don't have that high a chance of using the projectiles, so we've got them all consolidated into a nice big chunk here. That's the problem. Fucking wide elevation. Momentum disappear. Fuck. Okay. So on the back side here, we have to worry about the ones that are hitting me from up top. But we shouldn't have that many up there if we do this correctly. So give me a second. Let's try this again. I think that might be a viable strategy. It's just going to require that I actually take a long enough route to not aggro anything until the last second. And we do lose a lot of forward momentum when we hit jump. So... I'm going to go around the long route. I'm going to go all the way to here. And then from here, we're going to go due west from here, I think.
don't know.
Okay, we have that pack coming in. Oh, shit! Six, we're good. Headed on double speed and was fully unprepared for a double speed chase there. Let's see here. So we're gonna go around. Is there only one here? What type are you? It's a Naga warrior. If I can get the kill on this. Is it fighting action?
I've never seen one before.
I'm gonna try to just clear out this Naga warrior. It doesn't seem like it's even fighting the dragons, really. Okay, we got the kill. We're in the green, so we didn't stab anybody. Okay. Alright, so that's done. With that done, can we just rotate south onto this thing? I think that's the area we're looking for. So we just kind of rotate from here. Then, nope. We could have gone from a little bit further away. What? Nope. I fucked it up. Okay. So we're now in the position that we need to be in. The issue is this initial rain. The initial rain. Can we deal with that? If we get to the front, that doesn't really help us much. But we could potentially get on the roof. Let's try to get all the way up to the roof. So, if we can try to get ourselves all the way up to the roof, that will... I think... Right, we didn't need to go this way. So, get this done. Get to here. From here, we keep rotating. From here, we have to stop, unfortunately. We go to here, and from here, we just need to run around a bunch until the enemies get pretty close to us. And then, once the enemies are close enough, hopefully they stop shooting us. No, they can lift up high enough from those sides. So we need to get them toward the front. And I'm going to try to jump to this layer. From this layer, they can still peg me. So I don't know if there's going to be a viable routing there or not. Man, imagine if we could just use Meteor Swarm, huh? Okay, so I feel like... So one thing that I'm curious about is that it was hurting the hatchling, unfortunately. So if it was hurting the hatchling, then I can't use the dragons as like a perfect fixture there. But the dragons don't appear to really aggro on them. So if I can lure this over to here, then
I don't know.
I can potentially just rotate around to the other side. And he just shot me. Who's shooting me? Oh! The dragon is shooting me. Okay. The dragon's too close to hit it with the projectile, apparently. So I just got... Whoa! Shit. We have way too many here for this to make any sense. I'm pretty sure we're boned, but... Ooh, boy. That's concerning. Okay, that's a problem. It's not the end of the world, but it's a problem. Nope. That's gonna... That one got pulled. It is a lone crusader. Can I kill the lone crusader before? Where is the crusader? No.
Beats me.
I'm not gonna be able to mediate this, I don't think. The crusader is barely injured. We have a boss here. This is a max bolster run. We can't allow them to just fight each other to death. So, who is winning right now? This Naga warrior is going to come very quickly.
Beats me. Never seen one before. Never seen one before. Beats me.
Okay, so she's toast. This Naga warrior is probably going to be the next to go down, but I might be able to burn through this one first. Debatable, but let's put it down.
Never seen one before.
No, definitely not
Never
going to
seen one
burn this
before.
one down first.
Never seen one before. Beats me. Never seen one before.
Shit, I missed her entirely. Okay, we got it. Got it. So that's 2 down. This Crusader is low. Is that the next target that's going to go down? Probably.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Got him.
Okay, we got the kill there.
I haven't seen this kind before.
That Naga Queen is pretty damn low, actually. Is the Naga Queen next? No, I think this Crusader is probably next. The issue with killing the Crusader is that as soon as I attack that Crusader, I am vulnerable to attack from these guys. So... Okay, that's good at least. This Naga Queen might actually be the next one to die. I'm gonna try to burn this one down. We got the Naga Queen down. How's this Crusader doing?
I haven't seen one before.
Almost dead. We got the kill. Did we die? We didn't die.
Can't identify them.
Okay, we got the kill, didn't die in the process. So, we've kept this appropriate for now.
This might be a challenge.
So who are we going for now? Now we run to the point where we need to start burning into the Dragon Slayers.
I can't identify
Because we need them to be as low as possible
I don't know.
when shit starts going down. We have a normal Naga here.
This might be a challenge.
We need to. We got the normal Naga there. We have a Naga warrior over here,
I've never seen one before. What is it?
and Naga Queen's taking a bunch of damage.
What is it?
I kind of want
Never
this
seen one before.
Naga warrior down
I've never
first.
seen one before. What is it?
We didn't get the kill. We missed the kill, so we're reloading. Whew. That's feasible, actually. Especially if we can get like a smaller grouping of them, I think that might actually work. So, fortunately, I did just pull the exact same grouping again. If I can look, if I can take this group out, it'll be a very big deal because this group keeps killing me. I keep walking straight into this exact group. Those are starting to peel over here. This is interesting, actually. We're gonna jump up down here.
Never seen one before.
How low are you? Not that low.
Beats
I
me.
think the others are actually too far away by a hair to aggro right now. So where's the other one? Okay, that Crusader's right there.
Beats me.
So if I could kill this Dragon Hunter and this Crusader here, then we might not have to deal with the rest of them.
Never seen one before.
Come on. Oh no! We missed the kill. Okay. I think I might have gotten slightly out of range. I hit it the first couple hits, but I think I missed with the rest of them. Oops. So yeah, if we can pull... Because these are, I think, tall enough that I can just hit them through the bottom of the balcony. So if I can get these pulled without pulling that entire Dragon Hunter pack, and I can basically just kill whoever drifts in, then I think we can basically use this without needing to clear that entire pack first. Maybe if I stand this like as far away as I can, if I stand right here, it's possible that I'm too far. I'm like out of aggro radius of the pack over there. It seems like I might be. Because it might seem like, oh well, they're going to wander closer anyway. Yes, but the enemy movement is only kind of relevant. The enemies being close enough to aggro is one thing. Me being close enough to activate the ability of the other enemies to aggro, I think, is the relevant factor here. So if I'm standing really far here, I think we're actually in a position where we can fight these without these aggroing at all. And if we can do that, then I think we're pretty much golden. So let's try to get maybe a couple of rounds of this done. Like if we can clear out this pack and then maybe clear out one other pack, that'll be a pretty good proof of concept. My hope is that we can clear this without any issues. We might get, you know, smacked with the blades by one of the queens and die, but also I feel like we got smacked by blades by one of the queens and only took half our HP and damage, which is not lethal. Like that's not a dangerous hit for us. Not from up here. So okay, we got a queen down. Like, that thing's rotating all the way over there. And this is interesting. You can see that it's aggroed and they're not. So it's hitting them and not me. And not being hit in return. So as long as it doesn't have the DPS to burn that person down, we should be okay. The only issue is that the second that we get close enough to trigger the AI of those creatures, it will die, because it has a sliver of HP. It's almost dead. By the way, this would be a very powerful summon strat. If you could get your summon in a position where you can allow it to be aggroed while the opponent isn't, that would be pretty crazy. So we're going to save this under danger, because I don't know for sure that I can get out of here without causing a problem. But yeah, basically we can't get near there anymore, because if we go near there, then that thing dies instantly. So from here, we you know what we can do? I was thinking, like, where are we going to travel to? We can actually just walk into the Dragon Cave here. Because this is a zone line, and it's not a place that I'm going to be fighting things and looting in. So we can just do that. And as long as nobody died over there, just confirm. Yeah, they're all fine. So enemies don't have that high of damage, and that was the lowest tier of Naga. Because the enemies are hitting me, and I have way less HP. I feel comfortable saving under test. We've successfully navigated that pack. We now have one more left in that pack, the one that was doing its thing. So in theory, we might be able to just make that work. Like, if they're just going to cluster at that range, we hypothetically should be able to stand, like, basically like right here. And from right here, as long as they are the same range that they were before, the Dragon Hunters can't reach. Basically, they can't aggregate. So I think this is going to work. So we've got maybe a solution to the Naga portion of the zone, because this doesn't require clearing any of the Dragon Hunters. This doesn't require doing anything else. So if this will work, and this will work consistently, it's not a perfect solution to the Naga portion of the zone, because we can get tagged here, right? We were hit with a blade spell at one point while we were up there. So it's not like perfect, but it's pretty good. That's a pretty good spot. Let's see here. So how much EXP? We need a quarter of a level, so we'll need maybe 10k-ish, something like that. My guess is that we'll need a couple of packs, maybe. I could just try pulling a decent number here. Like, this is a fairly decent-sized pack. The issue with pulling a full pack, as opposed to trying to like pull smaller quantities, is that if you do pull a full pack, then I don't like that. Okay. If I do pull a full pack, then they're more likely to cause problems for me. And unfortunately, one of those guys wandered closer up to me. I got too close. And so that Dragon Hunter got pulled. And since he's all the way over there, I think there's no way that I get through this without needing to disengage fairly rapidly. And I don't think that I'm going to kill anybody before I disengage. Do I just want to disengage? I think I'm just going to reload. So we're gonna take the fail there. I could have just walked away. There, I could have just walked away and reset the pack, but I don't feel like there was much reason that I needed to do that. So, weirdly, the issue there had nothing to do with the pack that I pulled, and was just tied to what happened with the Dragon Hunter, because the Dragon Hunter meandered close enough to me to be permanently in range. Like, I think I basically got too far south on the roof, and that activated it, and it walked toward me, which meant that it stayed activated. Okay, so that is immediately lethal. Like, if that hits a Spiritus, we're very likely in deep danger. So I think that we do need small packs, because a Spiritus might be like giveable by something like that. And we're actually still at risk of having them die, because as long as that thing is in a position where it can hit me with the blades, I'm in danger. Okay, let's double speed. I think they're locked in now. So we got that. Unfortunately, we're not in range to hit these. That's concerning. Okay. I think we are golden. And yeah, so we got 16.59. We're looking to get what, 16 point... Probably 16.8, maybe 16.9. It's 12:30. Got 4 critters coming our way. And we'll see. I'm gonna try to jump first. Okay, we definitely triggered one of them, and it walked in, but it walked away from us instead of toward us, so it's fine. We're going too deep into the thing. That's the issue we're running into. And obviously, by being up here, we're in more danger. So it would be substantially simpler if we had the ability to clear out the pack over there. But clearing out the pack over there is going to be a fairly difficult proposition that is mostly just going to be sitting around waiting on RNG. Oh, right, I forgot which zone I'm even in. I'm in 8, not... I was thinking 0.59 was where we are. We're not there. We're in a different place.
It's probably okay.
It's a level 55 required sword. Not too shabby, not too amazing. Somewhere in between. Okay, we got a mid-tier here. And if we only have like one enemy, we can also try doing a play with the house, maybe. My concern with doing like a house play here is that it's possible that trying to do a house play will prevent me from doing... Oh, shit! Okay. My concern with doing a house play is the possibility that I then move enough of them away from where I want them to be. Because that house is close enough, I think, to activate the others. Is there a thing I could do with it? No, because they're hostile to each other. We're going to try to do this. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll find out. Okay. Got too far forward, but I think we're okay. We're going to back up a little bit, because we don't need to be at the very, very edge. So I think we're in a safe position here in terms of these. So the hope is that this is a slightly safer position from the Naga as well. The big concern being here is that a queen or something is going to filter off toward the dragon hunters early enough that it gets a kill before we can finish up. Because I really also do not want to do a partial kill and then have to try to run to the thing while enemies are trying to kill me from behind. That is way more dangerous than I would like to do it. I think there's still 2 left. There might not be any queens in this pack, actually. I would assume not, because I haven't seen any on my thing, but it's possible that I just haven't hit it once. So with this set, how are we on progress? Okay, we're making pretty good progress. We're getting through it. We were behind before, and now we're ahead. So we got, you know, several hundredths, so like several percent of the way there. So I think this is a reasonable way to get the XP we need. Just takes a little bit of finagling. Now, could we have gone to Alvar and had a much easier time tinkering around in Alvar? Absolutely, right? Again, we don't really have, like, hard restrictions on our movement the way that we do in most, like, playthroughs. But this is cool, right? I'm enjoying the puzzle aspect of just trying to see if there's a mechanism by which we can make this more consistent. And unfortunately, because of the specific positioning of everything, I feel like we probably would struggle. Like, I wouldn't consider this a solved problem.
We got it.
But we've made progress. We've made progress toward a solution, at the very least. We have a good idea of how these two packs interact with each other. So that was another 2% for just 2 enemies. And this is a warrior, I think. Is it not? No, this is just a normal Naga. I'm going to try to fight this. I'm going to see what happens. It's presumably going to just kill him. Maybe not. It's hard to say. We have a lot of armor class on the character that can't go down, so... We don't have a lot of healing on them, but we do have a lot of AC. That's not too shabby. And how are we doing? We got some more EXP. Perfect. Alright, we need to keep an eye on this. I don't think that we're close enough that I have to keep an eye on it too closely, but I should be paying attention to it because I'm looking at the wrong number when I'm looking at it because I'm just kind of curious about the EXP per kill here. But I should be like what percentage of an actual level I'm getting. But we should be in good shape here. Ooh, we went real close there. That was not I think they've all just rotated immediately to where we need them to be. No, one of them wandered off. Alright, but it came back. Okay, so we clear out the warrior here. I think there's 2 warriors here, right? Yeah. We're all set. So, once we've cleared this pack out, we can once again save it up, take a look, and 6, 7, so that group of 3 gave us another 2% of a level. Not too shabby. And we're ready to continue on. Yeah, I think we're making pretty good progress here, actually. I'm quite happy with how things are going so far. We've got, a solution for how to deal with this setup here. It's not a perfect solution, but it works for this run, right? And that's all we need. For this run, all we need is to be able to clear this run, right? The hope is that we'll eventually get a better, more robust solution that will, work under a larger number of circumstances as opposed to something that'll only work if we are, what should we call it? If we're strong enough to take a hit from an Naga Queen. But we're getting there. We're getting there. If I had to guess, I would say that I'm probably going to end up needing it. Like, if I want like a solution that's going to work perfectly, that seemed to work pretty well with just the one there, it might be that the solution will end up being that I need to get like a very specific movement to lock them in immediately, because I'm able to lock them beneath me. I don't know if I can with the Dragon Hunters, but these I can lock directly beneath me. So if I can lock them beneath me by just like approaching in a particular way and standing at an exact spot so that they basically pop into the corner that I need them in, then that'll hopefully work pretty well. Because like sometimes they'll walk past this corner, and sometimes they will walk right up to the corner and stop. And I don't know that there's going to be a way to make it consistently do one or the other. That's concerning that it's a queen that's meandering around. And that ended badly. That was 1,700 negative. Pretty sizable. I didn't think that there was a queen in that pack, so I thought it was fine. So we have, I think, just one green and one red here. So... Fuck. Okay, that went fairly badly. It's fine though. Okay. Okay. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-bum. Alright. So we're at 0.72 now. My guess is that we just need to pull like a little bit more. I think I want to try to clear this one out first. I should be able to fight this one fairly comfortably. We've established the baseline Nagas are just not that strong.
I'm wounded.
And you just got a poison effect off, probably. You sure did. Whoa, that is a lot more damage than I expected, actually. Holy shit, that was fast. Alright, so how are we doing now? 0.73, 29 all around. Fortunately, we might have to pull basically this whole pack at once. Okay. So hopefully we don't run into a problem with these. But if we don't run into a problem with these, I think this pack will be enough to get the job done. I might want to check mid-fight if I've met my threshold. But I don't know that I need to do that, honestly. Okay. No queens apparent yet. My guess is that the only queen that was in the pack just now was the one that we've already killed. So my guess is that I pulled both of these packs simultaneously. So if we can clear out this pack, I don't think this pack will give us enough experience. But my goal right now is to get enough experience to head back to my Magic 6. Yeah, I was expecting that we were going to run into some issues as we are getting deeper in here. But we're actually doing okay. We didn't really start running into problems until we came to here again. We actually made a lot of really fast progress. So, you know, the stream title is kind of just a lie. I was expecting that I was starting to reach the point where I was going to really struggle to complete dungeons and things like that. But then we cleared through... Did we clear through 3 or 2 dungeons today? We cleared through the Thieves Guild. We cleared through the Fanger Place. I don't think we did a dungeon here, right? So I think that we've only done 2 dungeons. I think we've done 2 dungeons, but we did 2 dungeons. We cleared a port. We finished clearing the Erathia exterior. We started clearing the Tuleria exterior, and things started progressing pretty easily. We do have like 32, fails at this point, but that's mostly off of the back of this zone. Most of our deaths really started here. We actually got through the first dungeon with no deaths. Which took me by surprise. Like, we actually cleared the first dungeon without running into any problems at all. So, things... Sometimes the problem is the stream title being incorrect. But no, we did run into problems with the once we got to here. So the Might and Magic 8 is still a bit of an issue where I don't really know what to do here easily. We're probably getting close to the point where I can break into the Smugglers Guild, like the Smuggler Caves at the beginning there. We're probably getting pretty close to that point, but we're not quite there yet. I don't think, but I could be wrong. Actually, we might be able to do that. We'll just have to find out. Unfortunately, I did not get quite enough EXP there, so we do have to clear this much spookier pack. Because I think this has multiple queens in it. Luckily, we've only pulled 1 for now. Okay. And we've learned a ton about the way that the roofs work here in this area. And we've learned as well that if we're at the very edge of this roof, if we don't go all the way to the middle of the roof, this pack is just barely outside of activation range. So even if the Naga aggro on them, they won't attack. So that's cool, and that might end up being useful if during the caster run I end up wanting to use summons here, because I can basically get those things hostile to me and then just poke a summon in their general direction while standing in the exact spot that I know will keep me out of range. Particularly if I had like a ranged summon, honestly. Though there's no ranged summons here, right? I guess I could use wisps or something. But yeah. How about that for a terrifying? Yeah, I guess I could use light elementals. That would work. it feels a little bit ridiculous to be able to handle any exterior zone by just summoning some light elementals and shouting them into range to aggro on the enemies while the enemies are still too far away to activate. But it would be really funny, so I need to try that strategy at some point, just because it's funny. Because it would work for almost any exterior zone, right? I'm sure there are some exterior zones where you're going to struggle to set that up, but I feel like for most of them it'll work. Okay, you're just a warrior, so I don't need to worry too much about you. I don't think the warriors can insta-give anybody. So I guess I could just double speed. Okay, we're still able to hit this one, so there we go. How are we doing? We are not quite there, but we're getting there. We're pretty close. We're 0.84, so it can't be too much further than we are right now. This will also give us an idea of how much overkill we got on the Might and Magic 6 section. Apparently not very much. Actually, will it give us an idea? No, it won't. I don't think so. Maybe? No, because we did the Might and Magic 7 section after the Might and Magic 6 section. Which means that it's now been adjusted up to what we needed for the new value. Alright. Clear this out. Go. We're not quite there yet, but we don't need more than 7% of a level to get there. Okay, we have two fairly easy ones. I don't think it's worth throwing my life away into trying to clear these. I don't think that I'm going to get useful information out of the test. Maybe against a solo warrior, but not a warrior and a normal one at the same time. But I just don't think there's too much shot. Yeah, that 100%. Because I think Blades even does less damage than their normal attack. So they are definitely still too high level for me to fuck around with, you know? So, we're also getting close to the point where we've cleared like one of these sides out. And if we can clear one of these sides, there's the possibility that we can actually transition over to using the main section. That being said, I don't know how effective that's going to be for this run. Because it's we're in like insta-gib range from multiple enemy types in there, and so my guess is it's not going to work out super great for me to do that. But can I get all the way to you now? Nope. Ooh, this is a problem. We've pulled way too many. So we are going to get more EXP out of this pack than we need if we kill it. Well, we might not. It might not matter. It only matters if I don't get myself killed along the way. Alright. So my intention is going to be to clear as much of this pack as I need to. As I start killing enemies, as I start having them go down, just watch, it's going to be the first enemy. It's going to be enough. As soon as we get a kill message, we're going to check. We don't have enough, so we need to do another. Next kill message. check again. Okay. Not enough. This actually might not be quite... I thought that there were going to be queens and stuff in this, but this doesn't have any queens in it, so... This might be just barely enough, or it might not be enough at all. It also could just be the next kill. We don't know exactly how much we need for clearance, but it shouldn't be more than 2% more than what we have right now. So there is a Naga Queen in this pack. We didn't just get a quick kill, did we? 0.9. It would be nice to kill the Naga Queen because I don't want to have to run away from the Naga Queen. You know? Having to run from the Naga Queen would be unfortunate, but I think we're going to have to. Well, we're going to have to if we get the clear. She's going to be the last one dead. Okay. That's 30. Okay. So, we're going back to normal speed. And we don't want to kill anything else, and we don't want anything else to die to anything else either. So we're going to rotate this way, and we're going to try to get... No. I don't know what's going on with them, but hopefully they don't kill each other. Okay, I think they're out of aggro range. Perfect. That the queen also has a lot of HP, so we're golden. Perfect. We got out of here. We have managed to clear up to exactly the next level, and we can continue on to Ravenshore. So, now we are ready to do Might and Magic 6 again. So we'll pop back to Might and Magic 6, but we're going to do that next time. It's currently 12:54. We're going to take a look at what loot we've picked up.
This is good.
That is interesting.
This might be good.
That is 55 elemental resistances. And that's it for what we got there. This gives another 32% vitality. I think I'm going to equip it. So we're now sitting on 7,000 vitality on this character. And I think that's pretty good. Most of my characters are semi-tanky, so I think that it's valuable to make the most of my preservation, especially because they have regen on most characters, so preservation is very strong if I can keep people alive. Let's see here, that's the purple barrel, grab that. How have we not picked that up already? I don't know how that's happened. Okay, so I think we are going to just end things here for now. So today we managed to clear out one round from each area. So we cleared out a dungeon, Might Magic 6. We then proceeded to do a dungeon, Might Magic 7. Cleared out a couple quests. Went to Might Magic 8. Cleared out a quest, and then did some more of the Naga. We're making progress on Garrett Gorge. We might do Garrett Gorge fully before we move on in Might Magic 8. I'm not really sure. We'll make that decision as we go. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to stream for you today. And I hope to see you again next time when we will be doing more of this. And also I have 32 push-ups to do. Later, folks.